What's going on, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 188. Today, my guest is Miranda. She is the owner and operator of Lulu's Vintage Apparel, vintage store here in Lubbock, Texas. She's a friend of mine, and we had a good time talking. I wanted to get to know her and kind of her new business. She's kind of new in this vintage game, so you guys can check her out on Depop and all these little pop-ups that are coming up here in Lubbock, Texas. She'll be at those more. And she's got some pretty cool shit, man. So check her out, give her your business, and support local businesses, man. I'm really happy to see all the things going on here in Lubbock, Texas, and all the great small businesses popping up. So check her out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was good, and I had a really good time. And if you're new, please subscribe to the Snake Pit YouTube channel. That is the easiest. And it's a free way to support us, and it'll help us out, get those numbers up. If you're listening, please download, share, rate, and review on Apple and Spotify. I would greatly appreciate that. That's a pretty simple way to help support the podcast as well. And if you want to go a little bit further, we have merch. And then we have patreon.com/snakepitstudios, where I do an extra pirate radio episode. And that one's a little bit more, we get into it. On that one, we say a lot more free shit on that, so go check it out. And then every other week I'll do a cooking show called Jump in the Fryer, so check it out, support the podcast, but nonetheless support Lulu's Vintage Apparel. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Here we are. What's going on? Can you please introduce yourself, kind of let us know who you are and what you're doing?
Well, hi, I'm Miranda, aka Lulu. I have a vintage shop that I just started, and yeah.
So Lulu is something like your nickname or something?
Yeah, so I've always been called Lulu by my family. Well, it's Lulu Bird, but I took the bird off, and it's just Lulu now. So I always knew I wanted to do something with my name, because I was like, that's a unique name,
That's a cool name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the opportunity came along to start a vintage shop, and so that's what I did.
Does KJ call you Lulu?
Yes, he does.
He's back
That's
here.
so cute.
Yeah, when he gets mad, he says Lou.
Oh,
When he says Lou, I know I'm in trouble.
that's when you know.
Yeah.
So Lulu Vintage.
Yes.
So you said the opportunity came. What do you mean? What happened? Have you been thinking about it?
Yeah, so I kind of pitched it to KJ and my mom and my dad and my sister, of course, and I told them that I knew I wanted to start a business, like I said, and then I said, well, I think vintage clothing would be really fun. I was like the whole thing, like finding the clothes, selling the clothes, like doing the pop-up shows was all I thought would be fun. So I told them, and they were like, yeah, go for it. Like, we'll help you every step of the way. And so KJ, of course, is a big help. He helps me. He goes to the pound store with me, the Goodwill, the yard sales. He's up like at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. At yard sales with me, with my mom and dad helping me. And yeah.
So tell me about, because we've kind of had some vintage people, and we're going to have more. And you're a little bit new to this, right? Mm-hmm. So what's that been like, trying to acquire the clothes? Like going to those things, has it been hectic?
It has. It's a fight. It's a fight.
Can it be overwhelming?
Yeah, very, very overwhelming.
I'm not even into that shit. And I see those videos, I'm like, I would leave. Fuck that shit. Didn't you do that? You went with your friend?
No, me and my friend Emilio just went to the pound store. We were like, just being vejitas, like, let's go get breakfast and go thrifting or something, And so we went to the pound store. We were just casually just like, looking and stuff. And then where they have like those big bins that they like roll in, like not like the shelf things, but like the big ass ones.
Yeah.
They like rolled them out, and they're like, people were like yelling like 3 feet away, like just, and it's crazy. And like all these like young guys that were just out of place. They were just kind of like stalking the barrels and like pacing back and forth. And like when they started, they were just throwing shit back. And like, but my friend Amelia was just like, no, like, let's just stop and watch. Like you have to see this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, you have to be very tough because
yeah, and he was like, people will snatch or they'll get it out of your basket. Like he was like, it can get like savage.
It'll come on in a minute. I don't think it's on right now. Or have you started it?
I just started it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you've already kind of. How long have you been doing this, by the way?
About 4 to 5 months already.
Oh shit! Okay, a little longer than I thought.
Yeah, I've been really. That's how long I've been finding clothes.
Is there like any? Were you into vintage before this? Was that kind of like something that made you want to do this?
Yeah, in a way. I kind of started leaning towards dressing like that just a little bit, because KJ really like introduced me to this style and like told me like, oh, it would be so cool if you could wear this. Like you should try maybe wearing this one day. And I did, and I liked it. And so then I took it around with it.
Hold on. Give us. Is it doing it? Hey, you gotta exit out of it, maybe. Like exit out of the whole thing and then try it again.
Because when it's recording, you'll see like the timestamp like on the screen.
But stay on the internet. And now try it. The hell? Oh, there you go. Now it is. Yeah, there you go. Kind of be specific with the time because I'll be fucking up. Technical difficulties, people. Sorry, we're trying to get this down. But yeah, so you kind of been around that though, like all of y'all, with these pop-ups with his business, right? So you kind of been around it and picking it up.
Yeah. We would when we did some little shows, there would be vintage sellers there. So it'd be really cool. Like that's where I kind of started having my interest because of course I started buying clothes from them and stuff. So it's like, oh, this is cool.
Is there like a specific type of vintage you like, or is it just kind of whatever piques your interest?
Yeah, whatever I see that I like.
What have been some of the things you like? Or has it just been random?
Yeah, it's been random, honestly. I really like the jean vest. I have one of those. It's like a jean vest. And then I also have a Harley Davidson jacket that I'm trying to look. Yeah, I want to grow a Harley Davidson section, definitely.
That's a hot one right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Those are pretty cool. Some people I know who sell them for expensive amounts of money, and then other people don't want to get rid of them. Well, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But I like that look. It's kind of what's in right now, right? The vintage look, and everybody's. I didn't think, like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think there was enough room for that here, but there has been. There's been a lot of people fucking doing it and doing it good. It's like, damn. Have you had some positive like experiences with the community, the vintage community?
Oh yes,
they've been pretty helpful and all that shit.
Yes, Israel has been so helpful, and also Ivan too. They have been very, very helpful and supportive. Yes,
that's coming out soon. That podcast we did one with them, and then Israel's coming in next week. So we've been talking to these people.
Yeah, they definitely. Once I told them that I was gonna like start it, like they definitely encouraged me. Like they did not tell me like, oh, it's gonna be too hard, don't do it. Like, no, they were like, take it and run with it, and you do the damn thing.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's good that y'all have like community like that.
Can you go to the Instagram, please? Lulu. I was wondering where that name came from.
Yeah.
Let's see how he spells it first of all.
Oh.
And this is just like, is all the stuff you're buying?
Oh shit, that's your jacket. Is that your jacket?
Yeah.
Is all this stuff you're buying here though? Is it Lubbock? Have you gone out of town for any of this shit?
No, not yet. But that is coming very, very soon.
And then we saw y'all at that. That's where we talked on that one. You did. How was that? Was it? Was this the first time you ever did that?
Yeah, that was my first ever pop-up show.
What was that like?
It was nerve-wracking. But I got a lot of positive feedback, more than I thought I was going to get. So that made me very confident.
Yeah, you have your family helping you.
Yes.
How's that, man? I bet that's a blessing.
It is. It is.
They got your back.
Yeah, 100%. Like, when I told my mom, like, I was going to start it, like, she told me, you do it. Like, we're going to support you 100%. And my dad also does help me. He finds a lot of good stuff, too. My dad, him and KJ really find majority of the stuff.
You guys, you got people out there looking for you. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Go back up. God damn it, I keep mixing y'all's names up. Bradley? Can you go to that 5-finger death punch shirt? I was looking at it. What size is that?
I believe it was an extra large.
Oh, it's sold.
Yeah, I sold it.
Damn it. I like Jen hates Jen hates them, but I fucking love them. They're one of my
It's
favorite.
barbecue dad rock.
Is that what you would consider?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
To be honest, I've never listened to a single song. I don't think so.
So what are some what were some of the things you learned during that first pop that you weren't expecting? Was it, or did it go smoothly? You know, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, I mean, it went smooth. Like I said, I got a lot of positive feedback on some stuff. It definitely opened my eye of what I have to look more for and what people look for more too. So that was a good learning experience. So now I know what more I need to stock up on. Of more like
To attract like attention to that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, what's like in demand right now as far as like vintage goes, or as far as like vintage for women goes? I always just kind of wonder, like, is there like, because I mean, like, I know for a while, like, it was like the mom jean trend. Like, everybody was just trying to find the perfect like mom jean vintage. You know what I mean? And like, there's always just, you know, like that one garment that like somebody's looking for. They just want one kind of style. Is that like, do people kind of come to you like, is this kind of what you have, or or like do people like ever ask you to like look for them?
I know it's a lot of t-shirts, a lot of
Just like
older
vintage t-shirts.
Yeah, a lot of vintage t-shirts. Of course, the NASCAR, those are really famous.
I kind of hate that because I wanted some of that, and now it's like hard to get.
I want a grave digger shirt.
That's
like a monster
pretty cool.
truck one.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
yeah, and jerseys as well.
Oh yeah.
Jerseys.
What are you looking at? Russell Westbrook? Fuck him. Oh, the jacket.
Yeah.
Those jackets are in high demand. Have you ever seen one of those? Come across one of
that's
those?
sick.
I haven't came across one, but when I do, I'm grabbing it.
Have you, like, you don't have to say the spot, but have you found like a spot yet? Like, you know, like a spot where everything kind of, where you can buy stuff, where you can like find good shit? Or is it just, you don't have to say it, but have you found one?
Like, do you prefer to like?
No, I mean, you don't have to
thrift
name
or,
the
like
spot.
do like estate sales or like just
We
kinda-
have a spot that we go to. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we have a little spot.
At least exclusive.
It's one of those like you would never know that it
you
was
can tell
there,
us,
but it's
you
there.
can tell us off air because I want to know.
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna start one of these. So I mean, you can tell us off air. I'm just being nosy because
Okay.
it's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Because again, I'm like, how the fuck does Lubbock have all of this
Exactly.
stuff for all these people that
Exactly.
are doing it? Because people are just pushing it out like crazy, and I'm like, every day it's something new for everybody. I was like, damn. I kind of want to know. I'm like,
Can I say something really fucking dark?
Sure.
Okay, so I saw a TikTok that said the influx of vintage clothing and like Goodwill finds and like thrift finds is because COVID deaths. People are dumping the people's clothes, and that's why there's so much right now.
Yeah. So KJ,
Womp
that's
womp.
what.
I mean, it makes sense. It's nothing
Yeah.
dark.
No. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with
no.
that
It's just sad. And, I'm just saying, it's just sad. But that's why there's so much.
I mean, I
It
don't.
is sad, but
Because
KJ
people are
told
just-
me that. Yeah.
I don't
When
mean
I
to
first
be-
started, no, it is sad. When I first started, KJ had said it, and I was like, babe, that's harsh. And he was like,
Me just said it on air.
I mean, it is harsh, okay, yeah, but like, what? It's a waste if that clothes isn't being worn by people. I mean, what is it going to collect dust?
Exactly.
Like, what the hell?
Well, damn. So people want to make quilts and
If I
shit.
fucking die and I got cool shit, fucking sell that shit, man. What the fuck is it gonna? I ain't taking it to heaven.
Hell no. Box that shit up for
Fuck my
somebody.
kids. They ain't getting that shit. Fuck them. I didn't get none of that shit from my dad. Fuck them. I ain't getting none of my shit. Sell it. Get rid of it. So KJ found my snakefish shirt at Goodwill. I got rid of some of them. For real. Yeah, I got rid of the blue ones. And they finally made their way to Goodwill. That's been about a few months. And I was waiting for somebody to find one. And
They finally found
I wish
it.
our Goodwills were a little better though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Like you would think that they have some cool stuff and there's never like cool shit there. But like if you
It's
go
hit or miss.
if you go to like bigger cities, of course there's more. Hell, like growing up, Goodwill was like the place to go to for Halloween. And like now you go to Goodwill during Halloween, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would love to go thrifting in Las Vegas.
Oh, yes.
Bunch of Western shit, huh?
And honestly,
Probably just lots of very strange things.
Yeah.
and
variety
honestly,
of
the
things.
the places that you don't think that will have shit, they have shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and a friend went to Trinidad, Colorado, and there's a lot of crazy like stuff that they have there in those
For
little
real?
shops. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you just gotta,
Crazy.
because like all these little towns, like in New Mexico, even in Texas, you'd be surprised how
Yeah.
much cool stuff there is.
Mhm.
Do you ever get
It's-
into antiques or anything, or just mainly?
Yeah. Yeah, we've gone to a couple. But you really gotta dig, is what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta dig. Gotta dig.
No.
So you have another job besides this, right?
Yeah.
How often are you? So is it work, and then as soon as you're done with work, you're going
Yeah.
after the Lulu
Yeah.
vintage stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
So I
every
go
day.
to work and then I come home and I do the vintage stuff most of my time. And whether if it's I'm looking on the internet for stuff or I'm taking pictures, organizing.
How important is that? The picture taking, like that's pretty important, right?
Yes.
Like setting up
That's
something.
That's whether it's determined if you're going to sell the item or not, really, because, you know, people look for things that look aesthetically pleasing. I guess you could
course.
say, you know, if it's colorful and popping, they're going to look versus just a bare t-shirt on the internet, you know? They want to see that you take care of it, you have pride in it, you know? And so that's what I keep. That's like, every time we take pictures, that's the number one thing we go by, is what people are going to think, what's going to look pop to them.
Are you selling online?
I have a Depop and
Oh, okay.
Instagram.
I couldn't think of what it was
Facebook.
called. Depop. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying
Depop.
to- Where's your?
I was gonna ask, do y'all ever find old jerseys from like the 90s or like early 2000s or anything like that?
So my dad,
I was gonna ask you, is your dad giving you some stuff?
yes, yeah. So my dad has it all. So that's right there.
Okay, my future kids will take back what I said. You can have my stuff.
Yeah, no, my dad has some good stuff that he.
Stuff that I really like seeing is because Houston had a football team called the Houston Oilers, and it's always cool seeing like old jerseys from
Warren Moon.
Definitely, yeah.
Do people like? Do you find a lot of tech stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of vintage tech
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of vintage tech stuff, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I like that stuff too. Who's that?
It's Deshaun Watson when he
And I'll
played
show him.
when he played for the Texans. He wore a Warren Moon jersey.
Yeah, that's his name, Moon.
Yeah,
My mom loved him. He's innocent till proven guilty. I don't know what he's under. I don't know why Bradley
well, because I thought
picked this motherfucker.
because he wore that jersey.
Where'd he go to, by the way? He went to the Steelers, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. What was I going on that?
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Football.
Let's just say he's been accused about certain things. Yeah, so.
Wow.
Yeah. He had more than one. So
Was he Me Too'd?
Yeah.
multiple. Yeah.
Ew. Gross. Oh no.
That's why I said, why you pick this guy?
Wow.
What was I talking about? I was saying something and I freaking forgot what I was about to say. I felt like it was a good question.
Because we were talking about 90s jerseys.
Before
was
that,
it.
what was I saying? God damn it. I hate when this happens. Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you, where the majority of your sales coming from? Are they in person, online?
Online.
Depop?
A mix between Depop and Instagram.
Is it mostly like local people that order off your Depop, or do you ever like
No.
ship out?
Yeah, I ship out.
Nice.
On Depop. Yeah, I ship out.
I think it was like Massachusetts.
Damn.
Massachusetts? Yeah, I sold a shirt in Massachusetts. Yeah, and then I've had some local sales.
You ship locally? Like to Lubbock? Or
No.
you just go drop
I
it
just
off?
had local sales.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got you.
they.
Damn, shout out to them over there
Yeah,
on the East Coast.
definitely.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
How are you like trying to grow your brand? Because I mean, if you have somebody in Massachusetts, you know you're doing something right. What are you
Yeah.
doing to grow it?
Depop definitely helps.
How does that work? Is like hashtags or what is it? Like they just like search what they want.
Yeah, so you put it in categories, and they search it. And again, it's with the pictures. You know, you want to make your profile look good, put together, like everything looks nice, and then yeah, like they shop by categories basically.
Can you go
So
to
whatever
Depop
they
or
say.
something?
Yeah. Do you ever like model or like style your pieces? Because I think that I really like that about like certain like vintage like stores or like resale things. Did you?
I've never heard of Depop
Man,
before.
what the hell, Bradley?
I've never-
D space top.
Sorry, I saw that out of the corner of my eye.
I've never heard of Depop before.
There's a lot of people sell off that shit, bro.
Depop.
I don't know if you have to fucking sign in or anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is this not it?
But
Or is
No,
this
that's-
no, this
No,
is
yeah,
it.
that's it.
I was just gonna see
You can
what.
look around too on there.
Yeah, that's why I was go look her up.
But I was just gonna say, like, I really like that because, like, some pieces, like, I stay away from them because I'm like, how will I even style that? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But then I see it like worn on somebody else, or I see somebody like wears like something similar, and I'm like,
Mhm.
makes sense, you know. So I like to see like when people like model shit.
Yeah, no,
Like, do you ever like model your own stuff?
I've modeled a thing or two,
Mhm.
but I've never really like modeled my pieces. No.
Yeah, you should like you could like
I don't
create like a whole
know.
little vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's something I could look into.
hell yeah, you should do that.
What is that noise?
Yeah, what is that?
Somebody calling for their dog or something.
Can you hear it out there?
Scary.
Somebody said, Mom, they call
It's probably those Mexicans over there. So I'm not like, I mean, you don't have to like get into specifics, but how do you base your prices? Do you like look?
I look them
just
up.
wanna
I
look it up.
definitely, yeah, I definitely look them up, and then, like, if it depends how much I paid on it too, of course, you know, and then yeah, I go off of those two things, how much it is, and then
What are you looking? Where are you looking it up at? Like eBay or something?
yeah, and then
Because I know a lot of people use eBay.
Yeah.
Do you use eBay?
sometimes, and then we have another site.
Is it a secret?
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
okay. Well, then we
Full of secrets.
We can't tell y'all. We can't say that one.
I get it. One time somebody spilled all the secrets, and I was just like, "Man, you're a fool. Why are you saying all the secrets, man?"
Yeah.
That was a while back, though. So I was just like, "Whatever, you want to say it."
Mhm.
But that's like online though. Like, do you when you do this? Because I used to sell them. Do you pay for shipping, or do they have to pay for shipping?
No, I pay for shipping.
Okay, I was just wondering. That's just another
Yeah, no.
nosy question. I was just.
No, I pay
Because
for
I remember when I
shipping.
used to sell this shit, I'm like, man, I gotta fucking pay because they give you that option, right?
Yeah.
Like either you do or they,
Mhm.
and that's like where you incorporate the cost with that shit too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I definitely put like, I believe that it is like on my profile that it shows that it is free shipping too. So that definitely helps too, because it puts your stuff higher. Because people, of course, they would rather not pay for shipping, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And all these like little things like that you're learning.
Mhm.
Did you learn that just through trial and error? Did somebody tell you this? Did YouTube University tell you this?
A little
Did
bit of both.
Israel University tell you this? Like, is it just
A little
all
bit
of
of
it?
both. Yeah, a little bit of both.
That's kind of the fun of it, right? You just fucking learning all this shit.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's frustrating too, isn't it?
It is. It can get very frustrating. Oh, there's times that like I just have to take a minute. I'm like, oh, just breathe, because it definitely can get frustrating.
Is that like your coping I was gonna say, like, what do you do when you're pissed off and you don't want to do this? Because there's days like even this, we've been doing this almost 3 years. We're kind of in this routine, and there's days where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fucking do this shit, and I love it. But I'm like, so it's like, how are you going through that? Are you discovering it because you're so fresh, or is that what you're like? I take a deep breath. Yeah. Fuck all the bullshit.
Yeah, I definitely take a deep breath. Me and KJ have a conversation, and he's like, you gotta do it, Lulu. You gotta like get up and do it. It's gonna be good for you, And that's I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's get the damn thing over with so we can be done. That's what we do.
That's what I say. Just get the fucking shit over with.
Exactly.
We'll figure it out after. It's better done than not,
I like what you posted earlier, talking about your mindset.
Yeah, man.
How that I struggle with that this morning. That's for sure.
People hate Mondays. I love Mondays. Mondays are my favorite day.
I hate Mondays.
I fucking love Mondays. I don't know, like, I like getting up, figuring it out, starting the week off. It's a new month. It's May 2nd today. I don't know when this is going to come out, but yeah, I mean, it's all about the mindset, and you got to figure it out. And I feel you. Like, I'm like, on those days where you're like, oh, God, fuck this shit. Especially, like, just going through that shit. It's part of it again, though. I mean, it's all part of the experience. Have you enjoyed it so far? It's been pretty great.
Yeah, I love it. Especially having the support, it helps 10 times more, Makes me want to do it 10 times more knowing that I have the support of my parents and KJ.
And when you guys are out there, like when you guys were out there, but even before that, when I seen you with KJ's business, you're out there selling lemonade, right? Or some drinks.
Yeah, Lulu's lemonade. That's what it's called.
You got a bug on you real quick, so.
Wait, what?
There's a little bug flying around you. I didn't want you to freak out.
It's that time of the year again.
Oh my God.
No, you're good. You're good.
Bradley had my back. Y'all better tell me.
Yeah, you're good now.
I will scream.
It's right there.
Yeah, Jen thinks she's tough, and then bugs. I don't understand. And bugs are just.
She's like, what are you talking about?
They're nasty.
Shout out to Black Buffalo. Please sponsor this podcast. This is a shameless plug. This is alternative to tobacco. I like it. So shout out to
The
them.
one you're telling me about?
Yeah, I finally got it in the mail.
Alternative tobacco?
It's got like food in it or some bullshit.
I want to flush it.
Try it.
No.
It's alternative to tobacco.
I have never did before.
But anyways, y'all are out there selling
Lulu's lemonade. Yeah.
Do you have your own like shirts? Is that what I saw, or was that just because y'all were wearing those?
No, yeah, those were just for the family.
Exclusive.
Just for the help. Yeah.
Do you ever plan on venturing off into something like that?
I didn't. I don't know.
You're just sticking to the vintage for now.
Yeah. I don't know if people would want to wear Lulu across their shirt.
Do you think that you'll stay like in the realm of like just clothing? Or do you think that you'll like go into like home decor and stuff like that as well?
No, yeah, definitely. Like, yeah. Basketball cards, action figures.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about basketball cards today.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I want to do it. I want to everything.
It's unbelievable how much things go for now. My dad was explaining that because my dad's thing is advertisement signs, and we went to this garage sale in Fort Worth, and this lady had 6 of these Coca-Cola signs. I had actually posted it.
You did post it?
Yeah, I did post. Let me see. So we found these, and those signs go for like 600, maybe. A sign like this. This is what I found.
Wow.
And she had 6 of them, the exact same. My dad bought them all for $5 each.
Wow.
I mean, you could tell she didn't really know what she had.
Oh, you guys swindled her. You guys already here.
I mean,
wow.
Well,
when you see it on eBay,
That's
Now you know.
but
Bradley's unethical.
no, I mean, it was my dad that made the deals. So,
Oh, you're right.
Wow.
but she was like, yeah, I have like 6 others of these, and we ended up just taking them. So,
Wow.
but that was probably the deal of the century because
Exactly.
people get these for you can market.
Coca-Cola is one of those things a lot of people like, right?
Yeah.
Other than like, I mean, even the clothes, right? Do they have them?
Mm-hmm. My dad said he used to go to just different shops.
Mhm.
They would sell these for about $10, $20
Mhm.
each. But we had at Fort Worth, we went to a swap meet
Mhm.
as well that was outside the Texas Motor Speedway, and people had a bunch of these signs, and there were some that were going for $2,000.
Wow.
It depends on the brand. Like some are Goodyear tires,
Oh yeah.
Coca-Cola, of course, Pepsi, just a bunch of different advertisements.
One of the things my neighbor has, he has an old vintage Coca-Cola, a lot of Coca-Cola shit.
Mhm.
KJ kind of knows about that. That's what I want. I want an old Coca-Cola refrigerator.
Oh yeah,
I think
So-
those are pretty cool.
My uncle's, where my grandpa's house is, there's a back house, and they used to call it their party room. And the walls are covered in the beer signs, like the light up
neon
signs. Yeah. So they have all these different ones, and they have all these like posters that are like taking care of like the Budweiser girls, and like all these just kind of like weird like novelty Budweiser items that are like,
wow, that's nice.
the neon size go for crazy
expensive.
amounts.
yeah.
And the only way you can snag them is when bars shut down. But a lot of times the people that work there are the ones that end up snagging them. Yeah.
Rightfully so, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we went to that estate sale, and that lady had all them Budweiser signs.
Mhm.
But they was like posters, but they was rolled up. And we was gonna try to get some. I think she was selling them for like $4 or something.
Mhm.
But we was like, we don't know if it's worth nothing. But shit, we should have.
Damn, you should have.
Because it was at least about shit like 8 or 9. It was a lot. And they was like all rolled up, but there was posters and there was Budweisers. But we ain't even ended up getting them. And she had a whole bunch. She had like
That was pretty cool.
a case of Budweisers. Like
They have the ones from like the
still
80s.
in the bottle.
Do y'all go? So y'all have gone to some garage sales, estate sales? What are those like?
Those are fun. I like going to those. I feel like I enjoy going to garage sales and yard sales more than anything.
Is there some familiar faces there trying to snag some stuff up, or is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see some people that you'll see somewhere else. Then you'll just see some people that you see might off the yard sales with you.
Now this is is it kind of a skill to acquire, like to get in there, know what you want, boom, get out, or is that like? I feel like some people are like experts in that shit. They just go in there and like, I want this, I want this, I want this, then I'm out
Yeah.
to sell it, of course. But have you seen that, or is that like
Yeah.
something I just made up in my head?
No, yeah. Me and KJ, it's me and KJ that we're definitely like that. We're like, we're going to get in, look for what we need, and then we're going to get out. And then if we go with my mom and dad, they look at everything. And then they're like, okay, let's go. And then we're on to the next. But no, if it's me and KJ, we try to go fast as we can. You know?
What's a typical Saturday look like for y'all when y'all are doing this?
I'll wake up at 8. We'll go with my parents. And then we'll start hitting the yard sales, of course. And then probably yard sales to about 12-ish. And then after that, we'll take a break. And then we'll hit a couple more, and then we'll probably go home.
And I mean, at that point, is there anything left in the afternoon?
Oh,
Kind of. I see some people out there later in the day. I'm like, damn, you guys are committed.
I think it's more later in the afternoon. I would say it's the estate sales, right? Would you say? And
They
then
stay open until like 5, I think.
and then the yard sales would do more in the morning.
Yeah, I went to an estate sale this last Saturday, and it started like at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me the difference between a garage sale and a estate sale?
It was a living estate sale.
I don't know what that means.
So I believe an estate sale is like when a company goes in and they sell all of the stuff that's in the house for the people that have passed away or like something happened. And then a yard sale is like just if I got all my stuff and I sat outside of my yard and I sold it. I guess, right?
So it's dead people's stuff still.
Yeah. I guess they're like raising money. I guess they like raise all the money to pay for their cost.
Do they do that a lot for people that I guess lose their house from the bank where they couldn't pay their bills? I guess.
Like a foreclosure type
Yeah.
thing? No,
Yeah.
I imagine they just get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
I think they do that, but I don't think they do that here.
No, it's
Or that I'm
usually
aware
more
of.
just like elderly people, or like they're just older people that have passed on, and it's like their families holding the estate sale, or like the bank, or like just whatever. If you want me to like blur this out, or take this out, I just like literally put in like your like city, and you can like see all of them, and it will give you like
I was going to ask you, like, how
And
do
it
you
pretty
find
much
these places?
tells you
That
like
that
Just
app,
leave it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, and it pretty much just kind of
Then they
tells
don't
you
even know.
like what the estate was, not who it belonged to, but like how long the house was occupied,
I
and
told him to tell them about the incident that I had. Shit,
Oh yeah.
that shit was crazy.
what
What
happened.
happened?
Okay, so I had to go to work, and my lovely boyfriend was like, "I'm gonna go to this estate sale for you, see if I can get anything." And so I believe he met Hinio up there. And apparently, like, people had been camping out till 3 a.m. outside the house. And then they were fighting to get inside the house.
Jesus.
And apparently someone put out a gun. So they had to call the cops.
It's that serious.
Yeah. And then the cops were directing traffic. It was just like a big old fight. Because, you're trying to get in to get the good stuff before everybody else does.
A
But
gun. Jesus Christ.
I don't think it was that serious.
And honestly, I feel like a lot of this is because of American Pickers and Pawn Stars. Like it's crazy
I
how
like that show.
it's crazy how people
It's the bug. It's the bug.
go wild over
We got the garage open.
old furniture, and they want to take that in, fix it up, sell it. It's people go crazy over all like everything like that.
Oh yeah, obviously you do. Huh?
That's, yeah.
Do you restore any of the clothes you do?
I don't.
Do people do that,
I believe so, yeah.
or like reimagine it or some shit?
Yeah.
Right, make it into their own thing. You just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I like
don't
that.
do that. Yeah, I just
Do you-
sell how it is.
And it sounds silly asking this. Do you wash it?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
Of course.
My job is to ask questions. I don't fucking know.
Of course. You have to.
Is there a way to wash vintage clothes? Because I got some shirts that I got, and I'm scared to wash them.
Delegate.
That are like 30 years old.
Honestly, the best thing to do is read the care label, the care tag, like inside
yeah.
your shirt. That's the best thing to do, because that's gonna tell you how to clean your shirt. And then if it
Yeah.
doesn't have it, just Google it.
Well, I'll be damned.
Delegate.
Because my Stone Cold shirt's old, and then I have an old Metallica shirt, and I don't want to wash them, but they're starting to stink. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh no.
and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Isn't hand washing like probably the best way
Yeah.
to do it? Yeah.
Might as well do that.
When you don't know, just hand wash.
I don't know how to do that. I guess YouTube will help.
TikTok.
Bathtub,
Yeah.
put in some detergent.
Are you on TikTok?
I made one video on TikTok, but I'm not like, I don't make videos.
You're not actively doing it.
No. Mm-mm. I don't have the patience for that now. I can't do the editing and
It's
the,
annoying.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the.
Both of y'all. Huh? Y'all could be doing it. Both of y'all.
It's annoying.
It is.
Yeah, but you get millions of people. Maybe.
Maybe.
If you're doing it
But do it for
actively.
me.
I gotta do it myself. That's why I'm like, fuck, I gotta be out here
All three
promoting
of us.
my. We all gotta be promoting our shit.
I'm not-
You do TikToks, don't you?
That's all I do is TikTok.
KJ is very, very good at TikTok.
How? So you've had some help. You helped him out. I mean, you helped him out with his stuff. How has that helped you in this? Like, did you learn some things, just business wise? Anything? Like doing what's it called, rainwater restoration? Was there some like just like was there any of that kind of helping you out, or was that even a motivation for you to do?
Yeah, it definitely motivated me to start my own thing, you know. I definitely wanted to have my own business. And I guess we would go to vintage places, or like the thrift stores, you know, to look for old furniture. So of course I would see that there would be stuff there that I liked, and I'd be like, oh, well, this would be cool. I bet we could flip this and make this off of it, you know. We only spent this on it. And so then it was just like a thought. We talked about it, and then we started up around restoration. We got her going, and then
Her.
now we're starting Lulu's Vintage.
Do you sell it? Do you guys got a warehouse or something?
So yeah, KJ and Jacoby do, yeah.
Do you sell any of your clothes out of there?
I don't, because right now we just like work out of it.
Oh, okay.
We don't really have like a setup yet for that.
Do you ever plan on having like a?
Oh yeah,
setup?
definitely, yeah.
Those are popping up too. I like those. It's cool to have your own spot.
Yeah, it's a cool little vibe to be out there too, you. Because it's a lot of businesses. In the little shopping center that they're in, it's a lot of businesses. So I feel like it'd be cool to have one next to them, you know, in the future.
Yep. So when they do it, this is all cool. I like it. I like seeing people doing things for the community of Lubbock.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you plan on staying here for a while?
I do.
Good.
Yeah, at least for a little bit longer.
Good place. I've been trying to tell people, promoting this place. It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is. I think it's growing, and
Yeah.
even like again, like the vintage community. I'm like, damn, you guys are pretty cool, and I'm glad that people are doing it. Or do you plan on doing any other like pop-ups in the future here soon?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you say any of them?
I can't.
Oh, no.
Not yet.
So let me ask you this, though. I was going to ask you this earlier. Now, I know it's all friendly and stuff, but how do you, like, because if there is, like, 4 or 5 different clothes, like, in that one spot, like, there's someone I saw you and talked to you at, how do you, like, stand out in that? Do you ever think about that? Like, how are you going to promote yourself above everybody else? I mean, I get it. I mean, because at the end of the day, business is business. And
Yeah.
you're there to make money. So how do you plan on
Like
standing out
how do you brand yourself?
differently than everybody else kind of is?
Wait. Can you give me water, please?
Here, I haven't opened this one.
Okay, sorry. But so for my thing, it was to make my area look like you want to go to, you know, like I guess like I wanted to make sure it looked organized, and it was the first thing that you seen when you walked in. I wanted to make sure everything was matching, you know. Of course, that's why I had the lemonade as well. That way people could be like, oh, if I can buy lemonade while I shop, you know, things like that.
That's a good one, that lemonade.
And
Especially
then,
on
of
a hot
course,
day.
having the matching shirts. I thought that was really cool, too, because that would stand out to people as well. And then, of course, I had my racks out with my exclusive stuff on it to catch people's attention, too. Just little things like that. It's the little things that you have to think of. And that's definitely how I am. Like, for my thing, it was like, all my racks, I wanted to be gold. All my hangers, I wanted to be pink. Everything, like, I wanted the cups to be pink.
I love a
The
monochromatic moment.
The lemonade had to be pink, you know? And, like, I wanted to make sure, like, I had a greenery on my area. Because just that'll pop to people.
You're right. It's like those little things that I didn't even think about that. Like, that shit counts. Again, especially if there's 4 different.
And it's like, I think it's really cool because I don't know a lot of like vintage resellers that are women besides you. And I know Kristen, Orangey Apple. Do you know who that is?
I think KJ met
She
her.
that Mexican chick.
She's a white girl.
Oh, yeah. It's
KJ met
also a white
her.
girl and a Mexican chick. And I think I always see that white. I know who you're talking about. She always at the pounds.
Yeah, she's really, really cool.
Yeah.
But
I
I
had a
mean,
conversation with her.
but y'all are like, from my knowledge, like the only like vintage resellers that I've seen so far. You know, so I think it's really cool to almost add this like, although it is like unisex vintage, like the feminine touch, you know, to these like resell events, you know, and that's why I'm saying like, you have such an advantage being a woman in this industry. You could add your touch and you could add an aesthetic. I'm an aesthetic hoe about shit like that. So like with like the monochromatic gold and the pink and stuff, like you could like create an image with your like Instagram and Depop and your events.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so cool.
Sorry,
That's
say
what
that
I
one more
tried.
time.
Also, if you pull up her Instagram, you can go see.
Oh yeah, it's on.
She had it set up.
That's what I try to go for, you know.
Yeah.
And being a woman in the industry, it is.
I was gonna ask you,
But
about
that's
that.
cool
good
though that
part.
they've kind of just taken you in
Yeah.
and just
right there.
yeah.
Some of them have,
Yeah.
but
It's cool that you have somebody, you know, like
yeah,
that's like cool
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, I think it's some other pictures. You can click on. Can you click on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Like, there's Izzy money.
Cute.
Oh, those are the-
She had the green wings.
Nice.
how clutch was that canopy, man? I bet it was hard as hell.
it
to down.
was. Yeah, it was nice to have.
Lemonade, I love lemonade.
Hmm.
So is that like something you like as a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you're gonna? Do you ever think about like venturing into like women's only clothing or something like that? I don't know. Or you just gonna you don't
no.
you know?
I don't think I've thought about that. The only thing I have thought about is focusing more on plus size.
Yeah, you were telling me about that the other night.
Yeah,
I think that's really cool.
I definitely want to focus on more plus sized stuff for men and women.
Is that something that's not included right now? Kind of.
Yeah, I would say a little bit. Yeah.
I think it's that, and also like we were talking about it, like women's sizing is so off from like year to year, but also like within like the same fucking store. Like there are some, like I was telling her, like there are some tops that I can fit into like a medium or a small, and there are others I need like something from like plus size or whatever, and it's so off. So I think like with like vintage clothing, like you really can only go off of like your measurements as a woman or as like pants. Like I remember this because I remember going the first time I met that orangey apple girl at the cast block party. I saw these like pants and like they were my size. It was a size 10, and I was like, oh okay, I want these, and she was like, no, like this isn't the same. Like she had to explain it to me, like the sizing is like, oh I thought you were like pointing at a bug.
No.
But she had to explain to me like the sizing was like drastically off. So I was like, well, fuck, never mind. But I just think that is cool that you're going to focus on that.
When it does come to vintage clothing, I feel like there's not much when it comes to the big boys, because most of the vintage shops, I feel like you be seeing all the skinny Lubbock rappers be wearing that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't be seeing
they
a lot
snag
of,
it
yeah.
before like
Yeah.
because you don't be seeing, because I wear 3X, and anything like vintage wise, it's never available.
I feel like if
Yeah,
it's ever
definitely.
oversized, it just goes fast. Like
People like that,
ridiculous.
right? Like they like the oversized fit right now.
Oversized and baggies, and yeah.
And I wear 42 pants, so you never see any vintage stuff like
Yeah,
that.
see, that's why I want to focus on
Okay.
getting that. That way they don't have to, you know. I'll do the hard work. I'll find it.
That's what you guys are for. You guys
Yeah.
make it easy for us.
Exactly.
We'll go out and find this shit.
But that's I think is so cool because it's like it's curated, you know, versus like y'all take the work out of it for people versus having to go to like the racks. We literally just go to an event and just look for what we're looking for.
Is that a Frenchie?
I
That dog.
think so. It wasn't our dog.
Oh.
It was just there.
I didn't even notice.
Oh,
that.
no. That's my Diego. He's not a Frenchie.
Oh.
He's a Pomchi. and he's 15 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's my baby. I had him since I was in like 6th grade, 5th grade.
That's your dog?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
my baby.
Is there any other pictures of him? Oh,
Roy has a baby too named
I don't
Nacho.
think so.
Oh,
He's crusty.
Yeah, he's sick right now. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him.
yeah. Diego is the best dog.
Where's this setup at? If you don't mind me asking, is that your house?
Yeah, that's at my house. That's where my friend Gabby bought a couple of pieces from me.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like I didn't really. To you, I mean, I'm oblivious. I don't fucking pay attention. Like the little, what is that? Like leaves or whatever. What do you call that?
The
Like, that's a little-
greenery.
the greenery. Sorry.
Mhm.
No disrespect. That little touch, man, that makes it kind of you, huh?
Yeah.
I like that.
Like she do her bag and like
Don't be stealing that, by the way, people.
Huh?
I was saying, don't be stealing that, people.
Oh yeah. Go scroll up. Like to the. Can you see like the highlights on there? Or no?
Yeah, it's just regular.
Yeah, like even her packaging. Oh, that was from the bed.
I was drunk that night. I'm not gonna lie.
At the
Yes, I was pretty. I came home drunk. I should not have been that drunk, man.
Well, anyway, she like
I already said.
she packaged her stuff way different. So like she put like her touch on it for sure. Pink bags, pink like tissue paper. So
yeah.
if anybody ever
Yeah.
buy something here locally,
My bags are pink. My tissue paper's pink. I put a thank you card. I put my Instagram name. And
all that
then
matters. I like that.
I spray a little perfume on it to make it smell
Oh
luscious.
damn.
And then every purchase comes with 2 sweeties. For being a sweetheart for purchasing with me.
How cute.
Yeah, yeah, there you go, people. That's how I know it's you, huh? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I like that. Well, this is about the time that I have to take a piss break, so you guys can keep this conversation going. I gotta pee. Oh my gosh.
You should come get right and get on for a minute. Please.
I'm behind the scenes. Oh yeah, but a lot of stuff that like I don't know, Brandon failed to mention that. Like we got a whole bunch of stuff. We just don't have a lot of time just to be posting everything.
Yeah.
So like it's like we got a whole bunch of extra stuff, but like we keep a lot of stuff on hand for like the $5 bins, you know what I mean? And I mean stuff like that. Like use your social media really for like the good stuff that you want to sell, you know what I mean? But like anytime somebody like hit us up, like they can always come to the crib and shop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see
Yeah.
stuff that's not on here, you know what I mean? Because like we just sold my brother a bunch of stuff because he lived on the road really because he drive trucks, but he had just came down and he needed some clothes today. So like she sold him a lot of stuff that we had, but we don't really post it online, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's not like no tip top stuff, you know what I mean? But it's just like, hey, if you need a quick t-shirt, you know what I mean? Trying to spend $5, you know, she always for the bargain, so.
As long as you sell it, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah. Sales a sale.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Feel better?
Should go potty.
You have another beer?
That's it. We drank them
Son
all.
of a bitch.
That was technically a 6-pack that we just finished.
Was that from last night? I mean, Friday night.
Yeah, it was just whatever I had in the fridge, you know.
What were y'all saying over here?
Sorry. No, I was listening. I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. KJ was talking about how she has more than like what they post
It's
online.
online. Yeah.
So what dictates that what you post online? Just
The good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
the
good
good
stuff.
stuff gets posted. Yeah. Because of course, if you post the good stuff, then they're gonna want to come and check out whatever else you have.
so like when you do a pop up, is everything out?
Yeah. Yeah. When I go to a pop up, I put everything that I have out.
How
Alright.
much do you like? Do you have to have like do you have a cap of like how much you like have in stock before like you like go like shopping some more, Or are you just kind of constantly shopping? Like, are you constantly like that busy that you can like rotate like your stock, if that makes sense?
A little bit of more, or a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like,
think,
is there ever like times where you're like, I have too much shit, I have to sell this before I go back?
No.
You know?
No. I like to have a lot of stuff. I feel like having a lot of stuff is better than having a little bit of stuff. But we definitely like look at what we have. We talk, okay, you know, we have a lot of pants. Should we focus on shirts this round? Or we have a lot of shirts, let's focus on pants, or let's focus on jackets. We try to do that. And then we also just, if we see something we like, we pick it up.
Yeah.
Stay in season too.
Yeah, we definitely try to stay in season because, you know, people are going to shop what's in season.
For sure. When you're saying like we, do you have like a group of people you're talking like about?
Yeah, me and KJ.
Do you consulting with
team.
KJ a lot?
Yeah, KJ definitely helps me, and my mom too. My mom, my dad.
Just because I'm interested in this, like, who do you do all the finances, like the money and all that?
Yeah, me and my mom. My mom's kind of showing me, giving me. She's really smart with money, so she kind of shows me, tells me, and then my dad, KJ, and me, we talk about the stuff that we have that we find.
Now, are you doing like both Cash and Cash App and Venmo and all that? Credit card, any of that?
I do everything.
Everything. Is that a difficult thing? Because I found that when I was selling shirts, when I was selling shirts and shit, like dealing with the money, like all that, even just a little bit amount of money is kind of hard to stay on top of.
Yeah, I have a journal. It's the Lulu spiral.
Nice.
And I write everything I buy. I save the receipt, and then I write where I bought it from and how much it was. And then again with my sales, every time I sell something, I write what I sold, and then I write if it was Cash App, and then the amount. That way I can keep track of
I should have done
all
that.
of it.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
I tried to do it all up here, and that did not help.
Yeah, my mom definitely was like, you need to do it like this. And I was like, okay. And it helps to have everything organized like that.
Now, you don't have a website, do you?
No.
Do you plan on having a website?
Yeah, eventually. Maybe soon.
Are we just letting out all your secrets right now? God,
Yeah.
Supposed to be out in 2 weeks. I don't know if that's a time constraint, but I think this will be out in 2 weeks. I got a few more I need to do. So how do you stay on top of all of that? Like, I don't know if I already asked that, but like, that seems like a lot, you know?
Yeah, it is. KJ and my mom, they definitely help me. KJ would definitely like be on the lookout for pop-up shows. He'll tell us like, oh, well, there's a pop-up show here, you know. And then my mom would definitely like try to organize it like, we got to be up at this time. We have to load the truck at this time. Y'all can't be late. Then we got to stop and do this. So it's definitely teamwork. Lulu's Vintage is definitely teamwork. It's not just me alone.
How many hours a week would you put you working for Lulu Vintage, like, you know, total?
I don't know. It's a lot. It's kind of like, it's more of like when I have downtime, I do it. It's not necessarily like my job.
Do you want to make it your job now?
Yeah, definitely. One day I do. Yeah, but this is something that I do on my free time, my fun time.
What's your other job?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't want to say that.
well, never mind. What do you like to do for fun?
Definitely be with KJ and my sister. They're my best friends, and we do everything.
If I have to block, does you like to smoke a little weed or something?
Huh?
If I have to block it out, I will. Would you like to smoke some weed and chill a little bit?
Yeah.
Do I gotta block that out?
No.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Does that help you relax and all of that?
Yeah. It helps me get my mind right. Helps me get ready for the day to go dig in those bins.
Do you wear gloves?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, you have to.
Who was telling us that? The Plainview guys. He was like, yeah, it's gross in there. And I was like, dude, that's crazy.
Because you don't know, like, where the clothes came from.
Deceased bodies, apparently.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about looking through records, like used records, because when you're constantly like that and think about
all the fingers that touch that same spot.
Get the hell out of here. I thought you were going to say something else. It's just hands.
Whatever.
Go wash your hands when you're done.
Think about how dirty people's hands are.
That's true. The clothes is a lot different. And that's
Yeah. Because it's been all over the body, you know? Everywhere.
What are some of like, do you have any idea, like any grails that you're looking for? Do you have anything like, I want that? Well, actually, no, let me take that back. Do you have any pieces that you've bought? You're like, nah, this is mine. I'm going to keep this one.
Oh, yeah.
Is that hard to let go of? Like,
Yeah. I definitely
because when
grow a relationship to the item and I'm like, I don't want to give it away.
well, yeah, when we talk to like vintage people, I'm like, how difficult is that to like let go of that? Because I mean, I'd be just like, nah, this is mine. I don't want to fucking sell this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is hard. Like, especially when it comes to the t-shirts, I have to tell myself, like, no, you can't keep every t-shirt. You have to sell it. You have to sell it. But I definitely have a couple of items that I've found that I've kept.
Do you wear your items and then sell them? Because I know I've seen some people doing that. I don't know if that's a big no-no or whatever. I've seen it.
I mean, yeah, you can because it's like you're modeling it in a way,
Yeah,
you know?
I guess you're right. I've seen it. That's how I've seen it. It's
So-
Instagram.
The jacket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because I have this
Okay, I didn't
jacket on,
think
but
about
I'm
that.
selling it, you know?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Good eye, Bradley. You're forgiven for everything you've done today. I don't even know what, but yeah, man, I like. It looks fun. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever get into it, but it looks really fun.
Yeah. You definitely have to have patience and time. But it is fun. It helps me relieve stress. You
A lot
know,
of.
retail shopping.
Where are some like? Can you name some unexpected places that you're like, what the hell? This has been a fun little spot. The mall? I don't know.
No, definitely not the mall. Let me see. I can't.
Or is it a
say.
secret? Another secret.
There's a secret one, but I mean, we definitely go to the pound store. Is one of them. I love going to the pound store.
What day do you go to that? Like, is there a day you go to that?
No. You just really they say you try to go before 12 because at 12 to close, that's when all the tech students are out. So that's when it's a little harder to get to the bins because
Those
all of them
fuckers.
are there. Yeah, so you definitely want to go in the morning because it's better to get, it's faster to get to the bins and it's because you don't have a bunch of people.
Have you ever been to the pound store?
What is it?
The pound store.
The pound? I don't even know what that is.
You pay by
Yeah,
the
I think you
pound.
did.
It's like you go to the Goodwill, or it's a part of the Goodwill, and you go and you pay by the pound.
Okay.
So I think it's like $1.25 a pound for t-shirts.
Okay.
Or clothing.
I got so much shit for like $4.70 something. I think I got like 4 or 5 VHS tapes, a cropped Lucky Brand jacket, a silk kimono, and I think something else that was like just random as hell. But I mean, when they weighed it, I was like, oh shit, I probably did damage, and they were like 4 blah blah blah, and I was like, what? Like I was just shook because it was so cheap.
Yeah.
And it was just like this like trash bag full of my treasures. Yeah.
You definitely have to look and get down in the bins.
Yeah.
And me, it's kind of hard because I'm short, you know? So I'm like, my whole body's in the bin, and I'm like,
And it's like
Taking
random
everything.
shit. It'll be like a toaster and then some jeans and then a vase and then like a cookbook and
Holy shit, I didn't know they did all that.
yeah.
yeah.
Then a copy of Joe Dirt or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think I could do that. When did you go? You went with your friend, right?
I think what? Maybe like last September.
Again, it just makes me surprised as there's so much shit here. And it's just love it. There's a lot more places, a lot. Goodwill's everywhere.
Someone's junk is someone's treasure.
Mm-hmm. Someone threw away their Limp Bizkit DVD thinking that they were just going to dump it at Goodwill. And guess who found it? Me. And I was fucking stoked in Plainview when I found that shit. I was like, Limp Bizkit, Limp Bizkit. And Sinya was like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, so it's true. Like I nerd out over just the random things I find.
Mm-hmm.
Does some of the, like some stuff like that, accessories and all that, you're gonna get into all that too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever go to the flea market and look for stuff?
Yeah, sometimes.
Flea market ain't as good as what
Take
it
a
used to be.
stroll.
They got good rings.
They got good what?
Rakes.
Rings.
Oh, rings? I thought you said rakes.
No, rings. What the fuck? And food. I don't know
Yeah,
what
What
I,
is-
I definitely go more for the food.
My next Saturday off,
shopping.
let's go to the flea market.
We'll be in Austin.
Oh.
For a while, I was going to the flea market a lot and going to Goodwill's because I was trying to look for copies of video games of NCAA football. And so for a while, I was trying to look for those. So luckily, I found most of them. Yeah.
Yeah. There's this one lady in there, the flea market. She does like vintage games. Have you seen her?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
have you seen how she makes those game cube thingies? And it's like 1,000 games, and it's like portable. It can like fit in your palm.
Yeah, I know. what you're talking
She like
about.
What?
hacked the system.
Yeah, it's like really cool. To me, it's really cool. Have you never seen it?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I know who you're talking about, but I've never seen that.
Yeah, and like you can just plug like a regular controller into it. And it works. It's like
They do
portable.
wonders over there. It's like a land lost in time or something. I don't know.
Video games are going for a crazy amount of money too.
Yeah.
Because like even if the game's like not good, if as long as it's rare, like I've seen copies of just different games that are up to like $200.
Yeah.
Because like there's a video game series called Silent Hill, and those games are pretty rare.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2,
Don't they have that on a little arcade game?
arcade? Yeah, I'm not sure about
It was
arcade.
PC. It was PlayStation. What else?
Xbox, like
Yeah.
all the big ones. But like with Silent Hill, like the first 3, like if you find a copy of it, it's going to be worth like $150. Yeah.
I really like the soundtrack.
Did you like the movie?
Yeah, I like both of them.
Do you watch movies?
Sometimes.
Do you watch like TV shows or anything, documentaries?
Yeah.
We just watched the John Wayne Gacy one. That's a fucking fucked up one. Go watch that one on
So-
Netflix. Jesus.
So I'm more of like
She's like, no.
I'm more of like the Kardashians.
Okay. Okay. So let's
Go-
talk about this.
Go to fucking Twitter.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so tonight is the Met Gala.
It's the Gilded Age.
The theme is the Gilded Age.
Go to the
Okay,
messages with Jen.
So there has been this like hype on like Twitter and TikTok like the last few days because Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson were seen going to Ripley's Believe It or Not, and then they carried something out.
Go to that message.
So at that Ripley's that they were at is where Marilyn Monroe's Happy Birthday, Mr. President dress is. So it was rumored that she was going to wear the Marilyn dress to the Met Gala. And so this was like and she did, but the only thing is she had to fit into the exact measurements because they were not going to allow her to alter that dress. And she fit into it.
Wow.
So she,
yeah.
I thought you said she bought it. Or
Well, she bought it, but they weren't gonna, like, she's not, like, it's like a $5 million dress. Yeah. And, like, I guess, like, it's the way it seemed, or I don't know what it is, but she cannot alter it.
That's
So does she have to give it back?
No, I think it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a part of her collection or if that's how you rent it or.
I hate to say it, but I guess
But
if
she's
there's
got the
one
money
girl
for
who can
it.
wear it, it's her.
Oh, of
Jesus
course.
Christ.
definitely.
I think it's really cool. I'm a Kardashian. I love them.
I didn't know you liked
I'm
them
a
that.
Kardashian person.
I
Like,
didn't know you liked them like that.
I'm
bro.
not like, I obviously like they're like a very strange family and they probably have like a lot of fucked up shit going on.
Definitely.
But as far as like fashion and like trend setting goes, dude, man, they're cool. And Kim Kardashian is like the modern like
She's the
James
modern
Mansfield.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, the modern Marilyn Monroe, the modern Pam Anderson.
Definitely.
Nah, Pam Anderson's way cooler.
No, like her career
the sex tape.
trajectory is the same as Pam's.
Did y'all watch her Hulu series?
I didn't finish the last
I
episode.
didn't finish
Oh my
it.
goodness.
I loved it.
I fell asleep during one episode and then Roy just left me behind.
No, it was a little bit too much for me.
It's wild.
Oh, man,
There's a lot of
I loved
boobs
it.
and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
it was a
whoa.
little bit too much for me. Katie was like, "Turn it off."
No, man, I
liked it.
I feel bad for her after
The
watching
story
it.
was good, or like the storyline, how they did it was.
Well, how do you think Kim kind of got her inspiration to do what she did, you know?
Well, I don't
Sex
think
tape and all that.
I don't think it's that.
Chris Jenner, sorry.
But I mean, I think that she obviously sees like the correlation in her career and past Bombshell's career, and she goes with it. I think it's really cool.
She's doing good.
And she's got the money and the
I
body
guess
for
she's
it.
doing really good with that.
Yeah.
Being a lawyer for people.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll
She's
give her
helping
that.
people.
But I can't wait to get back on TikTok and look at these reviews that I'm seeing for.
Some of those people look ugly and some look
Yeah,
good.
a lot of people are completely missing the bar. Like this, so I mean, this Marilyn Monroe dress isn't Gilded Age at all, because I want to say Gilded Age is more 1870s to 1890s. And this is obviously from like the 1950s.
Yeah, she's way off. I thought the Gilded Age. Look up when the Gilded Age was.
But it's still a moment. Although it's a fail. Wow, what a fail.
No,
I think she looks cute.
Yeah, she looks, yeah.
When the what?
the Gilded Age. I thought that was like in
The
the
Gilded
20s.
Era, Gilded Age.
Gilded Era. Let's see how he spells it.
I don't know how to spell it either.
Fat.
Y'all always be talking about words I never even heard
Oh, you
of.
were right. 1870 to 1900. Yeah, what the fuck? These people are way off with this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, there are some that are complete, like, it is just. And then there's
So
some.
I was opposite. I thought the people were like looking goofy, but no, they were right. They were right on it.
very, very, like, accentuated, like, hip shapes, like, within, like, being built in. So, like.
I don't know why we're talking about this right now. I'm just kidding.
Is this how you feel?
So she can fit into
Well, actually, I think the way
I
you
don't
feel is
think
how I
so.
feel when y'all talk about sports.
Definitely.
I guess I see.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Anyways.
I just think it's so pretty.
No,
It's so pretty,
It's
like,
cool.
these
I'm
really
not even
rich
gonna
people-
like make a.
With just. Are literally just being
What was
dressed like
Zendaya wearing?
Barbies.
Because she usually kills it.
I don't know. I hadn't seen her outfit yet. I don't even know she's
Speaking of
going.
Zendaya, right there,
Yeah.
and Lupita.
Did y'all watch Euphoria?
Oh yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It was super good.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was crazy. I got him into it.
We would have Euphoria Sundays.
The what's her name? The mod girl. She was in them. She looked pretty good in the Met Gala.
Yeah, no. She was pretty on point.
Go back to Twitter and like just look up the hashtag. I think it's on there somewhere.
Hashtag what?
Met Gala.
Yeah, Maud looks great.
What's her name?
Doja Cat. Hell yeah.
So that's what I was
I
like.
love
Why are these
Doja
people
Cat.
wearing this? But
Yeah.
that's more with the. Fuck. No, what is that bullshit? Who's that? Is that what's her name?
Is that Dua Lipa?
Yeah, the girl that's from Where Action Bronze is from. What the fuck is Kim wearing, by the way, if we're seeing all this?
Exactly. So she missed the mark, but still a moment because,
What a waste.
I mean,
Go to that first picture, Bradley, please. I just want to see. Who's this?
I don't know.
That's what I was expecting to see now that I know. Did you see what Kylie Jenner was wearing?
I did. So I saw a breakdown of her outfit. I don't know enough about this shit, like legit, like the era, but apparently, like her baseball cap is technically on point and on era because the baseball hat was invented, or I don't know, around that era, and also it's more like pillbox shaped with like the little veil over it, so it is on era.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like a modern representation. So that's really cool. That's why I think it's really cool. Like these rich people just get dressed like Barbies by these like really big fashion companies, and they wear vintage. And, you know, like it's just really cool to see them dressed up.
Shout out to Lady Gaga.
Love her.
Not gonna lie, if I had money and I was invited, I'd love to.
Like,
go.
why don't you just go all out?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like
Cool
to
as
just
hell.
dress up, and they're giving a theme every year. Best theme, of course, is Heavenly Bodies up there.
Oh, that's when she was
That was like,
Joan of Arc and all that bullshit.
yeah, that was 2018, I believe. 2019, 2018. Yeah, Blake Lively had a really cool dress this year.
She
Her
did.
dress,
Oh, yeah,
they
I've
like
seen her
pulled it
dress.
off and
Yeah.
it like changed colors and they took her gloves off. Yeah.
She always kills it.
Mm-hmm. Obsessed.
She's beautiful.
Me and my Nike sweats.
Why do the servant
now.
people have to wear masks and they don't?
I don't know. Future looks cool. Do you see Future?
I haven't seen him. Did you
He's
listen to
wearing a
his album?
mask.
Do you like it?
It was a couple good songs.
Did I ask you that on Friday? I couldn't remember who I asked on Friday.
I'm waiting for that Monster 2 to drop.
Hell yeah, me too.
That's the one that's going to put us over the top.
All right, Bradley. I think I've had enough of this shit.
I can't wait to get back.
But
I can't wait to see what everybody else had on.
I think you did a pretty good job for us. You were a little nervous earlier,
Yeah, I was.
but I think you did a pretty good job. I'm happy we did this.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Thanks for
me.
coming on. Where can they follow you? Where can they buy your stuff at? One more time.
So
Please.
we're on Instagram, Lulu's Vintage, and then we're also on Depop, same Lulu's Vintage Apparel. So Lulu's Vintage Apparel.
TikTok.
No, not TikTok.
Alrighty. Well, what about KJ Woods? Where can they follow your stuff at, KJ, and get you?
I'm KJ. I am KAYYJAYY.
Do you have an Instagram for your business?
Yeah, Rainwater Restoration.
Rainwater Restoration
LLC. Though.
LLC. I don't know if they can hear you through this when it's over, but sweet. Again, thank you for being here. I liked it. I enjoyed talking to you. Bradley, you got anything to say?
No, I'm back finally.
About damn
Monday.
time.
First Monday in a while.
Wait, when are you going out of town? Next week?
Next Tuesday through Thursday.
Fuck. All right. We'll have to figure some other shit out for that. But
We're not doing one Monday next week.
no, the Pirate Radio.
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing one next week. Jen? All right, we'll see you guys later.
Sorry. Follow Texas Chainsaw Alchemist on Instagram. Always accepting new clients. Please report the fake Helisoft accounts because they're still up.
That shit threw me off because I tried to tag you and I tagged the wrong one. So yeah, go report that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm so scared that somebody's gonna report my real page.
Hella.soft.
Jen.Helisoft is not me.
No, the dot's not you at all.
No.
So
I think there is a dot in my name.
No, you just look up her name. Because watch, when you look it up,
I think it's hella thought so. Let's see.
oh, it's the Jen. Yeah, see if it has Jen in it, then report it because
My depression bangs.
it's yeah, okay. Sweet. You also have Lords of Film
I do have Lords of Film
on Instagram now.
on Instagram. Lords with a Z.
We should be putting one out very soon
Yes.
because it is the first of the month. Pirate Radio on everything. Snake Pit on everything. Snake Pit Studios is our new thing. Got a lot of shit. Go look it up on YouTube. Watch our shit, man. Quit listening. I need you guys to subscribe. I need more subscribers. We're on Patreon now. Pirate Radio's on Patreon, all that bullshit. So thanks, guys. We'll see y'all.